Good morning,
Hello.
Frederick.
Good morning, Gary. How are you?
I'm doing fine. How about yourself?
Doing well, thank you. I was
Glad to
looking
hear
looking forward to this session. We got off to a great start last time. Um, Appreciate your willingness to help out and try and position me for some open opportunities. You get my resume and
it. I did. I haven't had a chance to look at it just yet.
ah,
Um, but what I did look at was the TNP tracker. So
mhm.
yeah, it seems like there's definitely some positions that are out there that kind of fit, that are aligned with your existing skill sets that you currently have. So I did, after our call last time, I did forward your information over to Karen Ross and then
Okay.
also the Care First team
Yeah.
to see if there was any product owner opportunities. And it seemed like maybe there was something there, but there wasn't something there just because I guess the client had they were wanting to staff it with their own employees. So I,
Ah.
I don't think that at least they didn't come back to me, and unfortunately that didn't materialize. But we've just to kind of give you a heads up on some of the things that we currently have going on with some projects around my team. So if I kind of go West Coast to East Coast,
Mhm.
so there is Primera, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Primera. They're in Seattle, Washington, and they're kicking off a global design activity that we're currently supporting. But unfortunately, Primera has their own PMO, and and we did a kickoff session with them, and I think that my team said that about 30 different project managers showed up on the on the um, on the Primera side. So that kind of
Wow.
tells me that they're definitely running with the program management piece on their end, and I don't know if there will be much opportunity, but
Okay.
we'll have to see. Like I said, the current activity is just for 90 days, and I don't know what it is after 90 days. Then south of Primera is another project called Providence, and we were brought in to facilitate a global design session, again, 90 days, and it's unfortunate that it seems like we're losing out on all the program management, agile leadership roles,
Mhm.
just because the client brought in somebody else called Proje to
Mhm.
kind of manage the relationship with them and help support them on their strategic initiatives. And so unfortunately, I think that there's not much opportunity for us there either. The other projects that we kind of have going on is potentially an alignment, but we're probably a good 60 days
Mhm.
from starting that project, and that's all around just facets advisory support. How do you kind of manage enrollment? How do you manage benefit structures? How do you
Mhm.
manage provider setups and et cetera? So I don't know where we're going to land,
Yeah.
but there's an SOW that we're going to review with them for the first 90 days on Monday. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. But anyway, not a whole lot of opportunity there, unfortunately. And then, one big programs that I thought that, especially with more expansions in the client lines of business, we would have something over at Care First, but it doesn't seem that way. We recently got another big project, but this is on the QNX side,
Mhm.
and it's on it's with Gainwell Technologies, and they're out of Reston, Virginia. and Gainwell is an old legacy QNX software, and they're looking to modernize it and do some additional stuff.
Okay.
We're having some challenges currently on some roles, but I think that there might be an opportunity definitely for you on that project. We're still trying to figure out what is all the demand, but what I can do is take your information and send it across to the Gainwell team,
Okay.
and maybe that could wind up being an opportunity for us. This will be like a huge program, and probably will run for 3 to 5 years if I had to guess.
And what capacities do you see that I would play in that one, or could play, potentially could play?
Yeah, I think there's multiple different areas.
Mhm.
They initially asked for SI help and QA,
Mhm.
and all those things require some level of coordination, project management. I think that's something definitely you could help out with. And then they also asked for some product expertise, although they've asked for it at really the junior level. So
Okay.
basically, they want us to bring in a whole bunch of project analysts and train them up on their processes in addition to
Mhm.
older QNX technology, so that we can deploy them there.
Okay.
I mean, that's been a challenge, just because one is we're not at the seat of the, we don't have a seat at the table right now
Right.
to kind of drive some of the staffing that they need. So, I think that's been a little bit of a challenge for us. But anything, what I can do is take your information, definitely pass it on to the team there to see what we can do to potentially
Sure.
get some level of role for you there.
Sure. That would be starting, or did it already start, or is it still in the talking stage?
We are in a position where we're starting to ramp up for some initial work, but there's
Gotcha.
another larger body of work that'll probably start sometime around June or July, if I had to guess.
Okay.
As it is right now, it's like I said, it's just like functional SMEs at the lower level right now that they've asked for, in addition to a bunch of other, more technical type resourcing. But certainly, I think that all this requires some level of coordination, and maybe there's an opportunity there for you.
Okay. Got it. So the need for coordination, issue tracking, things like that, escalations, tracking that.
Yeah, certainly, and project management too. I
Basically.
know that they said that they have like 20 different work streams.
Wow.
That they're managing. So I think that just kind of tells me that they have a whole lot of support needs around delivery of whether it's SI technology code or configuration or quality reviews. So
Absolutely.
I think the main thing is let's try and find something for you to get seated, and then expand from there. If that's something that you're interested in doing.
That's great. Yeah, absolutely. Key is to get in the door first with something. Yeah, this QNX Gainwell thing sounds kind of interesting. The one before this one that you mentioned, I didn't get
Alignment.
What's that?
Alignment Healthcare.
Can you spell it? Alignment? Did you say?
Yeah, Alignment. ALIGNMENT.
Alignment Healthcare.
Yeah.
I'm just writing it down. And
They're
that's
in California.
In California.
Where are you located at?
I'm located on the East Coast,
Or
Gaithersburg, Maryland, near Rockville, near about half hour out of DC, and
exactly.
Kind of central, kind of. Where I'm located touches base.
I spent some time there.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I spent some time there.
Oh, nice. You know that.
I had a corporate apartment. United Healthcare was implementing their dental business on Facets, and I was traveling to Bethesda all the time. And then they moved their office out to Gaithersburg. It was nice. I really liked it.
I like it. I like it a lot. I'm surprised I did that. I liked it, a lot because I didn't know much about it. I thought it was in a rural area, but it's pretty nice out here
Yeah.
and very centralized to everything.
And I think Gaithersburg isn't too far away from where Gainwell is, client wise. I think it's maybe 30-minute drive, maybe. It's Reston, Virginia. It might be a
Yes.
little bit longer than that, depending upon how long
Yeah.
the commute is. And what I can't remember, what was it? They called it the bowl. I can't remember the
Yeah.
mixing bowl.
Oh, the mixing bowl. Which one is this now? Which client?
Gainwell.
Oh, Gainwell. Oh, really? Okay. Gainwell is out here.
Yeah.
Okay, close by. Reston might be about 30 minutes from me, maybe 25,
Yeah.
possibly something like that. But it's easy to get to. A lot of corporate stuff going on out there in Reston, as you know. It's for the last 20 years or so. Even NASA's out there.
Yeah,
Um,
that's what
uh,
I found out also.
a couple of other healthcare concerns out there. So from what I'm hearing, and I appreciate you looking into it, doing all this legwork. From what I'm
Hmm.
hearing, then is these last two there might be something opportunity wise that you're going to try for the Gainwell
Yeah,
and the Alignment Healthcare.
yeah, exactly. I think alignment is. I'm still trying to wait and see what our initial scope is.
Mm-hmm.
We provided a red light in them based upon what we would typically have in a 90-day statement of work of ramping up and etc.
Mm-hmm.
But they haven't provided feedback on our red lines, and they've had it for almost 2 weeks now. So I think that that'll be interesting with our first meeting to find out initially what our actual scope will be.
Yep.
But alignment is part of is a pretty big deal from what I understand, and therefore it's going to create a lot of opportunities for us. So if I was to try and look at anything that we could really kind of sink our teeth into, that would be the one that I think would be the most immediate
Okay.
if we can get things kind of rolling on that.
Okay. Do you know at all what kind of tooling they're using? Is it
No,
Jira or?
I don't.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
unfortunately, I don't. What I'll do is I'll send your information over to Steve Royer. I don't know if you know Steve Royer or not, but he reports up to Kevin Clark.
Oh yeah, Steve Royer.
And then maybe what we can do is Steve will know most of the opportunities that are
Mm-hmm.
in hand for us, and
Mm-hmm.
maybe we can kind of get you supplanted into some opportunity there.
Okay. Do you think maybe we should talk to Steve at all today? A quick.
Sure. Yeah. I'll leave that up to you and Steve to have a conversation. I'll send your information right across to Steve right after this call.
Alrighty.
And unless you want to send it to him, you're more than welcome to
Oh
do that.
no,
Also,
I prefer if I think it would be better if you did. It kind of shows kind of connections, network.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
Absolutely. So, can you copy me though?
Oh, absolutely. I'd be
When you
happy
send-
to.
Okay, fantastic. And I just wanted to run this by you. Do you think we should say let what's his name? Our HR guy. What's his name again?
Oh, Mark Kelly.
Yeah. Do you think we should let him know at least some of these efforts? Because he can kind of. I've heard, Tom Newman kind of advised that because Tom said he might consider, extending my time if there's some efforts going on.
Yeah,
So,
why don't you go ahead and do that? I would, since Tom's your manager, I would definitely copy him on that.
mhm.
And I'd be more that you can copy me on it too. And I can definitely vouch for you that we're
Okay.
looking for some opportunities here.
Okay, I'll do that. And I asked Tom if he would be, but he kind of feels he's outside of the HPC consulting thing. But he thought,
That's odd. He reports to John.
yeah, I know, but he is OSP and not. Is that correct or no? Not
Yeah,
necessarily
he's
the
OSP. Yeah.
consulting side. Yeah, and all this is from the consulting side. I think he was looking at. But you're right. Yeah. Okay. I'll let him know then of some of the things that you mentioned to me, these projects, and possibly something that we're looking at something more immediate in terms of the alignment healthcare, and see what he's willing to do.
Yeah, I agree. I
Yeah.
agree.
Perfect. One more thing. This configuration side of things, right? Where we talked before, we talked several times on this, along with Christine, even this other person named Hope. You know Hope at all? Over in, I think she's in Care First and was in Cigna, or
Yeah,
her at all. Yeah, I spent some time
part
with.
of the enterprise architecture team. I know
Yeah,
Larry Lee.
I spent a lot of time with her. Regarding those current project implementations they were doing at HESC, I think it is, or Cigna. And she took me through a lot of some stuff that they were trying to do with configuration in terms of, streamlining it, and making it easier, or also to do, or make it, try and cut down some of the time it takes for the configuration. But also, I was learning as well. I wanted to ask first: Is there any, like demonstrations, videos on what we do when we do the configuration phase with the client, with the customers? I know the actual build is done, and you mentioned this last time, is done, all overseas, but the design piece.
Do we have any videos? I don't think we do. I would have to check with Nam or Carrie on anything that we may have recorded in a team session or anything like that. But yeah, I would have to. But we don't have a library around trainings or anything like that.
Okay.
Because we always use the learning services team under Sean Champion to perform all of our training for our associates.
Yeah.
Or they meet with the product house on how, as they're releasing new features and functions, we are normally participating in those sessions to learn more about those features and functions. And then we just bring that into more or less our service delivery around consulting.
Oh, okay. No worries. So I just thought I'd bring that up or so. But yeah, appreciate it. And hopefully, you have a meeting with healthcare tomorrow, or was that the QNX Games as well? Today or tomorrow?
So we're meeting with Gainwell next week on Monday, and then we meet on Gainwell almost daily.
Oh,
and so they have a couple of different things that are going on. Like I said, the SI part and the QA pieces.
Okay.
But I think we're still trying to get organized for the larger program.
Got it.
Related activities that start, in June or something like that.
Fantastic. And the alignment healthcare, Steve Royer, I'm sure I should reach out to after you send an email. So.
Yeah, I'm kind of typing that up right now.
Okay. But I think, are you going to meet with them anytime soon regarding
the Gainwell team?
The alignment healthcare.
Not until next week, Monday.
Also Monday. Okay. Let me just make that down.
Yeah.
Let them know. Monday meeting. Okay. And that's to scope it out. Do a scope thing.
Yes, exactly.
Perfect. I appreciate everything. Thank you. I hopefully something comes through.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I think, like I said, the main thing that I'm probably hopefully we can get some traction on is Gainwell.
Yeah.
Because I know that they're looking for a pretty significant number of resources.
Good. Good. Okay.
Okay.
Excellent. Thanks a lot, Gary. Looking forward, and yeah, I'll let you know also about how the meeting with Steve Warrior went. But is
Okay.
his name? Oh, are you sending him something?
Yes, I
Okay, then
am.
I'll wait for
I
that.
am.
Yep.
Yep.
Should get his spelling or so. Thanks again. Looking forward.
Okay. All right. Thanks,
You
Frederick.
too. Bye bye.
All right. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.